Здравейте на всички и добре дошли. Много се радвам, че сте тук. Толкова усмихнати лица виждам. Надявам се да сте щастливи. Имам щастието и удоволствието да ви представя доктор Шанкаран. Благодаря. Това е много специален ден за мен и за всички вас, като виждам. Има много фенове на доктор Шанкаран. Много важен ден за мен. Много хора ме питаха как така стана, че доктор Шанкаран дойде в България. Исках само да кажа две думи за това. Значи, идеята за този семинар се зароди отдавна. И за малко преди година и половина да получите известие за този семинар, но нещата след това се разминаха и се насочиха към Индия. Той ме покани в академията там. И се оказа, че това е за добро. Това е една невероятна академия. Там за първ път се почувствах отново като Алиса в страната на чудесата, както се чувствах, докато бях в хомеопатично общество. Защото там не е само Шанкаран, а още... Защото там имаше още 11 такива като него и това е взрив от хомеопатична енергия, не може да се опише с думи. Не очаквах това. Той каза, ела за 2 седмици и ще станеш различна. И си казах, какво толкова ще ми стане различно. Аз съм учила, гледала съм видеосеминарите на Катя Шамарлийска, ходила съм на него семинар, чела съм толкова време, какво пък толкова ще ми кажат различно. Това надмина очакванията ми обаче. С 2 думи, ако трябва да кажа, това са велики учители. Обясняват нещата просто, точно и ясно и в същото време много задълбочено и всеобхватно. И в един прекрасен ден той каза, аз съм готов да дойда в България. Аз вече се бях отказала, бях решила, че ще се водят групи за Индия само. Благодаря, използвам възможността да благодаря на момичетата, които ми повярваха и дойдоха с мен The Other Song. И когато той каза, аз съм готов да дойда в България, не знаех да се радвам ли, да плача ли, да му вярвам ли, шегува ли се. В един момент разбрах, че не се шегува. И в крайна сметка се случи този семинар. Благодаря на всички, които сте тук. Благодаря на всички, които подкрепяха идеята гласно и негласно. Аз усещах енергийно помощта ви през цялото време, докато се подготвяше семинара от обявяването до сега. Не знам дали доктор Шанкаран ще може да изпълни очакванията ви, защото сте разнородна публика. Някои от вас знаят много, други са в началото. И така, благодаря ви още веднъж. Представям ви доктор Шанкаран.
In cough rubric, cough violent, under that there is convulsive spasmodic jerking of the head forward and the knees upward. Means the head goes forward, the knees go upward during cough. And the remedy given, Theridian. And if you look in the stomach, there is a rubric, nausea, and under that, from noise. And the main remedy, Theridian. The child did beautifully with Theridian. Like this, so many cases. One child saying, mother is saying, when the child goes to brush the teeth, then he gets violent cough, many coughs together. Or when he rinses the mouth, when he puts water, I couldn't believe this is true. So I told the child, go to my wash basin and rinse and show me. So he would take water. So again you see cough, and then brushing the teeth, coccus cacti. And you see also cough from rinsing the mouth, coccus cacti. This very beautiful result. One young man, lean fellow, about 18 years old, thin fellow, with dry cough, all the time. So I said to him, what makes your cough more? He says, when I look up, when I just, so I made him do it many, every time he look up, so he gets a dry cough. So here again, so you have cough on, how to say, looking up, not there. What to do? What to take? Bending, very good. Bending the head backward. Bending aggravates the head backward. This is the rubric. Beryllium, Bryonia, Cuprum, Fraximus, Hepar, Calibi, Lachesis, Lyco, Sorinum, Rumex, Silica and Spongia. Which one to give? Rumex, why? So no more guessing, no to guess. You have to. So there is another rubric. So it is given as dry cough, and then under that you see in emaciated boys. So he got lycopodium. So there are very good like this. Beautiful result. So, another very useful thing in the repertory is repertory extractions. This is something that I use every day 10 times. So what is a repertory extraction? It was actually started by my father in 1974. And it is basically, it's a list of symptoms of each remedy as found in the repertory. So I'll just show you where it is. You can see in reference works. So you, for example, Melilotus, you can go to repertory extraction of complete repertory 2013. And then in Melilotus, you will find all the general symptoms listed like repertorial rubrics, or mind like repertorial rubrics. And every symptom is given here, anger, violence. And then here is a number that says in this rubric how many remedies there are. 44. In this rubric 52. Anxiety 886. So you can see what are the rubrics of the repertory under Melilotus and how many remedies are there. For example, delirium, loquacious at night, 9 remedies. And here you can see all your run, impulse to and hide, what we saw. Only 3 remedies, run away and hide, only 3 remedies. Melilotus, one of them. So this is called repertory extraction. Do you follow? So I use this a lot. I'll show you how I use it. So First of all, it shows you the value of the remedy in the rubric. If the rubric is small, remedy is there, means very important. It also shows you the author, which author has given that symptom. So you know whether to trust or you don't know whether you can trust or not. So, through the repertory extraction, you are able to see all the symptoms of the remedy. Like this. For example, I'll give you one nice case. One man, he is a religious guru, like a teacher, religious teacher, a monk, young man, 40-year-old. He wanted my appointment for some gastric problem, gastritis, sinusitis, like this. So then, I was not eager to see him because I felt that he is more hypochondriac. And I don't like hypochondriacs, frankly. So I was avoiding to see him. But he kept on behind me, and finally I accepted to see him. So he came, and the first thing I noticed, he says, I have a problem with sinusitis. And I have taken gentamicin, pentamicin, streptomycin, amoxicillin, this cillin, that cillin, this cillin, that cillin, very, very quick. At least 20 antibiotic name he rattled. Then I have gastritis. So I have taken pentoside, antoside, entoprazole, prentamazole, rentamazole, dentamazole. So like this, another 20 names or remedies. Then I went to homeopath, Ayurvedic, allopathic, this, another. I took this medicine, that medicine, this medicine, that medicine. And then he said, I know more about medicine than any doctor. I've taken all pathy, allopathy, homeopathy, this pathy, that, all medicines. Then he looked at my assistant doctor and he said, will you able to tell all the names of medicines as fast as I can say? Gentamicin, entamicin, entamicin, mentamicin. You say, try. He was very, very talkative. Kept on talking and giving like big lecture. And you could see that he liked to hear his own voice very much. He says, I am a very ambitious person. I want to build big institutions. Then I believe I can do it. I know better than anybody else. Then he took out his wallet and he showed me a photo with the Prime Minister of India. You see, Prime Minister of India also respect me. So, what could be his remedy? Any idea? Right? Lycopodium. Okay. What? Huh? Viretrum. Okay. Very good, very good. Some more possibilities?
Sulfur.
Huh?
Sulfur.
Sulfur. Okay. Very good. Platina maybe. Maybe anything. Maybe anything. This is the tragedy of homeopathy. Theory, all theory, concept. Maybe this, maybe that, maybe this, maybe that. So, what is the difference between a very, very good, successful homeopath from an average, maybe not homeopath? It is exactness. Maybe average homeopath will say, maybe sulfur, maybe lyco, maybe. Huh? So maybe patient will get better. Huh? Like this. So that's the difference. Good homeopath will not think like this. He will say, oh, what is the symptom of the patient? What is exact? So there is one symptom, talking, pleasure in his own talking. And one remedy is there, Paris quadrifolia. Very close to Viretrum, same family, Liliaceae. Right? But this is not his remedy, this is just a rubric. This is also wrong, everything wrong. To think, understand. So, what to do? The first thing that we notice in the patient, very different from other people, is that he is taking large quantities of medicine for really very small problems. So many heavy antibiotics for nothing. So many antacids for nothing. So many allopathy, homeopathy, Ayurveda. So the first symptom of the patient we have to look, desire to swallow large doses of medicine. There's a rubric for that. Medicine, swallow large doses of, desire to. So you have the remedies cactus, Mangifera indica, stole key, and Texas baccata. This is what we have to study. These remedies we have to study. And how to study? Now you can use your repertory extraction. So, I studied the remedy Taxus baccata. And when I looked in the repertory extraction, so I found loquacity, exalted opinion of her own ideas and power. You find this in Texas. Talkative, with a big idea of his power and his ideas. And then you read further, you find very talkative but very hasty also. He is very quick. Entamazole, dentamazole, like that. So then you find here loquacity with exalted opinion of his idea and power, desire to swallow large dose of medicine, then these are the symptoms, and talks excited and talks hurried. And so he got Taxus baccata tenens, and very nice result. within 2 months itself, very good improvement and continuing to do very good. So, another thing you need to talk about is understanding the more broad and deeper symptoms and rubrics rather than expressions. For example, suppose a woman says, I am afraid of slightest insect, darkness, I cannot sleep alone. Woman is, let us say, 35-year-old. I want always my husband near me. So how to take this symptom? Woman says, I am afraid of slightest insect, dark. I cannot sleep alone. I always want my husband near me. How to take the symptom? So you can take fear of insect, fear of dark, fear to be alone, desire for company. But what is the deeper thing here? Childish. Fear is like a child. So, the rubric that I chose for her, fear in children. She is not child, but it is like a child. And similarly, the rubric childish behavior. In this way, we have to understand patients, repertory, rubrics, and try to find remedy. But you can say repertory is a bridge between patient and materia medica. Do you follow? So ultimately, the patient and the remedy have to match. Not the symptoms. Symptoms are bridge from here to there. So then, repertory give you hint, maybe this is, then you have to compare the patient and the remedy through symptoms, experience, sensation, kingdom, miasm, genius, pathology, the whole drug pictures, mind state, and when everything matches perfect, then you can say this is good. So repertory has to be used more as a clue, guide, rather than final. But if you know how to use, wonderful, wonderful tool. If you don't know how to use repertory and you use it badly, then huge problem, big mistake. Mechanically to use, so it will be disaster.
How many repertoires you have to use?
How many?
Repertoires.
How many repertories are there?
No, how many you have to use?
I use only 3 or 4 repertories. I use complete, complete repertory. I use Patak repertory. I use Boninghausen repertory. So like this, 3 or 4 only. For example, I'll give you last case, then we break for the lunch. Correct? Lunch, no? So one patient, he came to me with the sleeplessness. Says, I cannot sleep, doctor. He is a young man, about 25 years old. I cannot sleep, doctor, I cannot sleep. Every night I go up and down, walk up and down, up and down, up and down. I cannot sleep. You have to help me to sleep. I said, tell me something about your nature. Oh, doctor, I like to eat, very fond of eating. And what you like to eat? Rice. He is very tall, well-built person. Rice. You like rice very much? Very much. You know, in my house, they make rice for the whole family. Then I go, I eat little rice. Then I say, more rice, more rice. I eat all the rice, every rice. Nobody gets rice in my family except for me. I said, Do you get angry? Yes, very angry. You know, I will tell you a story. When I was a boy in the school, so I was very bad in studies. Every class I will spend 2 to 3 years. So I was always the biggest boy in the class, all younger to me. They used to make fun of me. I got very angry. And you know what I did, doctor? You know what I did? You know, these boys, they used to tease me. They will climb on a bench, hit my ear, run away. I said, oh, that's what you are doing. Wait. So, when the test came, I went to the teacher's room without anybody to notice me. I stole the question paper of the test, made copies and gave it to all my classmates. Everybody was so happy. They went to the exam test, got full marks. Then, when the final examination came, I made my own question paper. I made copies. I said, this is from the teacher. Everybody failed. This is how he spoke. So what to do? How to understand this into a symptom? So, there's exact symptom. Now, very difficult. This is what you have to understand. So, what I understood is childish behavior. And under that, you see there's a rubric, body grows but. Means his mind is childish, but his body is grown. And the rubric for that, the remedy, Bufo. So that's what he got. Did very beautifully on Bufo.
Does Bufo eat so much rice?
Bufo?
Eats so much rice?
Does Bufo eat rice? I don't know if Bufo eats rice. But the thing about his eating rice is not about rice. It is about no control. He has no control. You see, an adult has control, isn't it? So you like rice, but you are not going to finish the rice of the whole family. So we have control on our temptation. We say, yeah, we like it, but enough. But he has no control. That is the symptom of Bufo. So if you see in Bufo, this is how we have to understand also the materia medica. So when you see in Bufo, there is a symptom you find here, desire for solitude to practice masturbation. So what does this symptom mean? This symptom means that his body has grown hormonally. He has come to puberty. His hormones have developed. But his mind, a child. So what will happen? He cannot control himself. So he keeps trying to find a place to masturbate. He cannot hold it. He cannot say, I will do it in the evening or night or tomorrow. No, I have the impulse, no control, let me find a place of solitude, so I do it right there and then. So this symptom demonstrates, so you see this idiocy, childish, silly tittering, tittering. Walks the floor. This is what he used to do, walk the floor up and down. See how beautiful the picture is. And the idea of this rice means temptation, temptation, cannot hold, cannot control. That is the desire for solitude, to practice, same meaning, to practice masturbation, same meaning. Impulse, no control. And also, you see here deceitfulness, cunning. How I tricked them, the students. You understand? To trick. Deceitfulness. So you see all the elements of the case. Perfect match. This is called matching. And when that match happens, so you can be sure. Not from symptoms. The whole idea should match. Then the symptoms match, the miasm matches, kingdom matches. I versus you. They did it to me, I will do it to them. This is animal kingdom. Bufo, toad. Do you follow what I am saying? The symptoms are the beginning of your search. So in India, you know, when I teach my students are much younger than you. "20-year, 22-year, 25, many of them from college, fresh graduates of homeopathic college. So to help them to understand, you know, I always give the example of marriage because students understand very good. Okay? So I say, rubrics are like your priority list when you are looking for partner to marry. So what things you want to see in that partner? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are the rubrics. He should be good looking, earn lot of money, mother should be dead, things like that. You have priority list, rubrics. They are rubrics. Also in Bulgaria, mother-in-law problem. Everywhere in the world, everywhere. Same problem. So, priority list. Then you start looking. Which are the boys good looking, that first rubric. Then out of good looking, earning well, mother dead. So you come to 2, 3 like this. But are you going to marry that person? No. You have to meet. Find out if your experience is good, feeling is good. That is sensation. So symptoms and sensation have to come together, match. Then marriage will work.